Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Dread Thingonomicon. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this gallery of miscellaneous elements for your fantasy role-playing games, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time, we are going to take a look at the Besieged Castle and Bustling Marketplace sections. Let's start with the Besieged Castle section. The besiegers and the defenders must contend with the vagaries of nature, logistics, morale, as well as their enemies. There is a minor events subsection featuring a daytime events table. Perhaps a steady rain has turned the surrounding land into a mire, which gives the defenders a break from battering rams and other direct attacks from siege engines. However, the enemy forces continue to use catapults. There is a nighttime events table. Perhaps the full moon, previously cloaked by clouds, becomes free of its obscurement and gives the defenders a clear view of the enemy encampment. There is an attack table. Maybe the attackers draw up several wagons filled with wood, straw, and other combustible materials. Much of the material piled into the wagon is damp. When the wind blows in the right direction, towards the castle, they set the wagons aflame. Smoke billows from the wagons, which the attackers begin to push towards the castle. Behind the wagons, obscured in the smoke, lurks the assault force. There is a defenses and counterattacks table. Maybe battlements grant protection for archers, allowing the defenders to take advantage of higher ground without fear of reprisal. Rubble and planks of wood serve as weaker protection. Hoardings provide greater protection from missile weapons and enable defenders to move about unseen. There is also a challenges and complications subsection featuring a dwindling supplies table. Maybe more beasts of burden and horses are stabled within the castle than normal. Supplies of animal fodder are running low, and soon the stable master must slaughter some of the animals. There is a low morale table. Maybe rumors circulate among the castle's inhabitants about a supernatural enemy among the besiegers. This intensifies the inhabitants' fear and degrades their ability to keep fighting. Next, we have the bustling marketplace section. The traditional view of a marketplace is of a large open space filled with tents and stalls. You have different places for a market table, featuring perhaps a bridge. Bridges are excellent spots for small markets. Travelers must pass every stall, making it easy for the traders to hawk their wares. Many medieval bridges had buildings on them, built out over the water. Traders with stalls on bridges could even trade with vessels passing under the bridge, perhaps using baskets on ropes to lower goods to their customers. Then we have the interesting stalls table. Maybe a fat dwarf in a dirty gray shirt runs a stall stocked with hundreds of rotten caramel apples. He absent-mindedly bites a soft apple, makes a face of disgust, and then puts it back. The dwarf's white beard drips with melted sugar, apple juices, and black seeds. We also have a table featuring "So what's for sale?" Perhaps there is jewelry, arms, clothes, or cosmetics. There is also a stall characteristics table. Maybe the stall is quite popular. A large crowd has gathered in front of it, and customers are jockeying for position. The stall's owner cannot keep up with demand. There is also a things to see in a market table. Maybe the smell of freshly cooked meat wafts enticingly over the crowd. Nearby, a merchant selling a hog roast is doing a roaring trade. There is a merchants with personality table. Maybe you encounter a Nilaclade, potion and scroll merchant. This elderly merchant recently retired from teaching young wizards at a local arcane university. Perhaps you encounter Marcis Vincelas, the jeweler. This handsome young man has long dark hair and speaks with a thick foreign accent. We also have a deals too good to be true table. Maybe a kindly innkeeper a few miles out of town offers free room and board for the night, supposedly so the characters don't have to push to reach town by nightfall. Maybe the reason why a powerful magical weapon is so cheap is because it has been in many deadly situations. Perhaps it is cursed. We also have a market whispers and rumors table. Maybe if you got a pet or an animal companion or familiar, you'd do well to keep it close in the market. Several visitors have complained that their animals have gone missing while they shopped. Maybe a new fortune teller has just set up shop in the market. No one knows anything about her, but apparently her predictions are uncannily accurate. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the creepy graveyard and crypts and catacombs sections. I think that both the Besieged Castle section and the bustling marketplace section serve as great excuses to have different hazards and unexpected encounters within an adventure. During a siege, the Besieged Castle section is going to provide all sorts of twists, turns, and surprises, perhaps to the benefit of the defenders, or maybe to the benefit of the attackers. But when it comes to the bustling marketplace section, I think this is very rich when it comes to material for solo and co-op gameplay that is without a game master. Many of the bustling marketplace results could be considered complete adventure seeds. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.